Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Neighbors Real Estate Group's Homes, Neighbors, and Community, and Happy New Year. We're pleased today to have with us Amber Taggart. She's the owner of Organizer Chicks.
Right.
And, well, first thing that out of the gate is I need to know what Organizer Chicks is all about. Tell
What
us
is
about
that,
the
right?
business. What do you do and how do you do it?
That's right. So we're professional organizers, and basically what we do is we help people to declutter, to downsize, to create and maintain systems of organization. We also do a lot of packing and unpacking in this area. And then I love to help people with time management as well.
Okay.
It's kind of been fun and interesting as my team has grown. We've been able to add some kind of niche services as well. So, in addition to those other things I've mentioned, we do personal wardrobe styling and closet editing, and then we also have a nutritionist on staff. So, if we're organizing your pantry, and you want to say, maybe I just got, tested and I need to go gluten free. How do I do that? How do I shop for that? How do I organize my pantry for that? Maybe I'm trying to lose weight, or maybe I'm trying to, manage my diabetes or something. So, our nutritionist can kind of take that pantry organization and also take it kind of the next step toward nutrition as well.
Wow. A lot involved there.
Yeah, there is. I'll tell you, it's been a fun ride. We started the company. I started the company by myself in 2011, the Organizer Chick, singular, and it's been a really fun ride. Just as things have just grown and progressed over the years, and I added a teammate here and added a teammate there, and there are now 18 ladies on the team in Northwest Arkansas.
Great.
And we actually started a second location in Kansas City in September.
Wow.
So I've been really pleasantly surprised to see
Well,
how much
congratulations
need
on
there
the
is
growth.
for the work that we're doing. Thanks. It's
Well,
been fun.
Who needs your services?
Yeah.
Who needs an organizer?
Humans. Yeah.
That's the short answer.
Yeah, probably Americans. If you're an American, you probably have too much stuff. We really do have
Guilty.
a stuff problem. Yeah. I think it's so interesting. The 2010 census tells us that we have the average home is a 2,300 square foot home with a 2-car garage. And that's from 1960. The average home had 1,100 square foot,
Wow.
no enclosed garage, and still the fastest growing sector of real estate. You probably know this better than anybody in the nation. The fastest growing sector of real estate is storage units. So we're not containing all of our
Interesting.
stuff in our bigger than ever home, even though the size of the family has shrunk
Interesting.
over that same period of time. So, but yeah, anyone who maybe just isn't using their space to the best of its ability, anyone who struggles with those things that are productivity killers. You can't find your keys, you can't find your son's left shoe, and you feel like you're kind of doing that run around wasting time. Anyone who sits then on the couch and wants to relax, but hears the paper clutter talking to them, and has a garage that maybe you can't park in, like 75% of Americans
Guilty again.
can't park in the garage, right? So, anyone who has stuff, anyone who's moving, moving is a great clean slate time. We do a service called a discard and donate, where we help you kind of walk through what do you own that has served you in the past, that isn't serving you now and is not going to serve you into the future. Can we stop holding those things hostage, right?
Yeah.
And maybe donate them to, or get them
Let it
someplace
go.
where they're going to be, do like Elsa, right?
Let
it go. Get them someplace where it'll be useful. So yeah, anyone who's in a life transition, they're moving, they're combining households, maybe they're separating households, or just who has clutter and needs some help creating a process.
Is it a one visit service? Generally speaking, can you get it all done in one visit, or at least get them on the right track in one visit, or is
That's
it
a
a
great question.
continual
Yeah.
thing?
Great question, and the answer is that what we do is very individually tailored. And so the way this process looks is as varied as humans are. And some people do want one visit. Some people say, you know what, I need to pick your brain, and I want you to come in and basically be an advisor and consult with me and tell me, how would you do this? What tools might you use to do this? And then I've got it from there. And some people are like, you know what, if I could do this on my own or had the time to do it, I wouldn't have called you. I need you to hold my hand through this process.
That's true.
So, for some areas, it can be a quick one day, especially if it's just a single area, it's a pantry, it's a smaller closet. But, sometimes we will work with people over the course of days, if not weeks, even depending on what the process and the project is, and also depending on how emotional that space is. So if there's a situation where, maybe mom and dad have passed away and siblings have inherited the home and they need to be able to go through the items in that home and make some decisions, sometimes these processes need to move slower and they need to go at the pace that the client feels comfortable. So long answer to a short question, but it's really variable.
So before you leave, do you all give them tips to, okay, in the future, this is how you can continue to keep your home organized, keep your life organized?
Absolutely. So some of what we do, the client isn't even there for. And this is really, to me, I could never do that. I could never relinquish control to that degree. But we do a lot of corporate unpacking. And sometimes people move here with a corporate job and they're so busy in their job that they literally can't even be at their home while we're unpacking. So sometimes we don't interface with the client that much. But what we love to do the most is work right alongside the client, and for them to be a part of this process and to understand why we're doing the things that we're doing. And so innately, that process is infused with tips and an understanding of how to avoid this happening again. And when you understand the process well, and when you have skin in the game, because you participated in making that process happen in the first place, it is much easier to maintain.
Well, how can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can just Google The Organizer Chicks. We'll pop up in lots of ways. But Facebook, we're at facebook.com/The Organizer Chicks. We're also on Instagram, if anyone's out there on Instagram. And of course, you can always call us. We're at 479-270-2760.
Okay, and they can gain all sorts of information on your website, such as your prices and
that's right.
And that sort of thing.
We like to be very transparent about the entire process, the pricing and everything. You can find testimonials, before and after pictures, information about the individual team members who might be coming to your house, and all of our prices as well at theorganizerchicks.com.
So how organized is your life?
This is a situation of a do what you are kind of a thing. I'm an oldest child. So I don't know how much you buy into the birth order, the psychology of birth order, but I'm a very typical oldest. I'm a little bossy. And even as a child, I like things pretty neat. Now, I will say I have 4 kids.
It probably serves you well today.
It does, yeah. The house gets a little messy every day, but we have rituals and we have processes that we employ in our home, so we straighten it up every evening.
Amber, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
We're all
Thanks for
humans.
having me.
We could probably use a little bit of your help.
Yeah.
So give her a call, check out the website, and we thank you for joining us this morning, and we'll see you next time.